G'day everyone, it's Adam Goods here. Still working in the office at the moment. It's a little bit sad with everything that's going on around the world, and unfortunately we had to cancel our Sydney and Adelaide mentoring days. It's unfortunate. We had such big things planned for all of you on those days, but we will be just postponing those events, and we'll be looking to catch up with you all later in the year. Michael and myself are going to do a few videos over the next couple of weeks just to keep you up to date with what's happening, but also give you the opportunity to ask us a few questions that you might have liked to have asked at the mentoring days that we're hosting. Just to give you an update with me, I was supposed to go to London this morning. We were going over to London for the Australian Dream, the documentary we were launching into the cinemas in the UK. Unfortunately, that got postponed at the start of this week, and hopefully we'll be able to go back later in the year to be able to share that documentary, which I know a lot of you have all seen. I was going to take Natalie and Adelaide as well on that trip, which would have been fun. But oh well, a lot of things are changing at the moment. People are cancelling, lots of meetings, trips away, and I think for us as a family, it's good to be together. Don't get caught up in this hysteria that's going around with a lot of people. Listen to your parents, your teachers about what's happening. Try and be educated about the system, but also know as young people and fit people that we're going to get through this. There is a lot of vulnerable people out there, our elders, aunties, uncles, our old people in our community. Make sure we support them and do what everyone keeps asking us to do: wash our hands, wash our faces, to be as hygienically clean as possible. Now, a few questions, and I've got my laptop here, from a few of you, and thank you for the people that have written in questions. And the first question is a combined question from Kian in Byron Bay and Jerome and Amelia from Christie's Beach. They'd like to know what's my favourite part of culture and whether it is hard to stay connected to culture living far away from country in a big city. Thanks a lot, guys. Fantastic question. For me, what I love about my culture is it's always with me. It's a big part of who I am. I didn't grow up fully connected to my culture, but I think the most important thing is that I know where I come from, and I know where that place is, and that special place to me is up in the Flinders Ranges and on the Yorke Peninsula, where I was born. So it is hard living away from my country, and when it does call me, I need to go back there. And when I go back there, I do feel pretty special. But for me, living in a big city, what makes me feel connected to my people and my culture is being around mob and having yarns, and being an Indigenous business owner, having other Indigenous people that I'm working with, and that keeps me pretty grounded and keeps me in a position where I feel pretty culturally safe, which is great. So thanks for the question, team. Second question. This question's about the documentary, The Final Quarter, which I know lots of you have seen. Jerome and Amelia from Christie's Beach have also asked, how has the documentary changed or impacted my life? Thanks, guys. The two documentaries have been incredible, The Final Quarter and The Australian Dream. How have they changed my life? My life's been pretty much the same since retiring from football. So the documentaries, and the reason why I chose to do those documentaries was to help educate the rest of Australia around what racism means to us as Indigenous people and how it affects us. So my life hasn't changed too much dramatically, apart from so many Australians coming up to me in the street, wanting to hug me, wanting to tell me about how watching these documentaries has changed their lives. Now that to me is the biggest and positive message out of the documentaries being made. And the teaching resources that we have going out into the schools to help educate other people at that level is what I believe, or is where I believe a lot of the change will come from. So I'm really excited about more people seeing it, but more people having a learning outcome from it as well. So thanks for that question. And final question, this one's about fitness, and as you can tell, not that you can see, but I do like to stay fit. And this question is, for today, how do I like to stay fit after my football life? Well, it's a great question. I love to walk in the mornings, walk my dog and take little baby Adelaide out for a walk and give mum a few hours at home by herself. I also like to, I play not professional, but amateur soccer. I used to play soccer as a kid, so I've come full circle now with my soccer, and I really enjoy it. So I train on Wednesdays and play on Sundays. Unfortunately, no sporting games at the moment because of what's happening. But for me, that's how I like to stay fit. I'll maybe go for 1 or 2 runs during the week, but between that and walking and jumping in the ocean, those things keep me fit. A big part of staying fit is the food that I eat, the fluids that I have every day, and then the exercise that I have. So I really like that question, because I think at a time when everyone's asking us to be isolated from our sporting events, possibly from our schools, we still got to be active. So still get out there, go for your walks, walk your dog, go for a run, exercise, go for a shot of basketball, netball, whatever it might be, still stay active, okay? So thanks everyone for listening to a little update from me. I look forward to talking to you all in person very soon, but if not in person, we'll keep sending these updates for you. Thank you.